These are our Wolfgang Puck 2-packs of our adjustable stainless steel spice mills that are today's special for $5 on any major credit card. I would buy more than one. I'm holding up the red. I'm also holding up one of the 2 gift boxes that you're getting. Bow and Go, the perfect last minute holiday gift, the perfect gift to be able to send using our delivery direct. Just let us know what address you'd like us to send this to. Let me give you just some highlights. You've got ceramic in the inside so that there's never any transfer of flavors. You can choose how coarse or how fine you'd like your peppers or your salt. It has a light within. It's button operated. They're gorgeous. Everybody could use one of these. I want to walk you through the colors, and we're inviting you to shop with us. Already the gunmetal has sold out. My personal favorite is the red. It couldn't be more beautiful with that metallic red. Imagine your neighbors or the person that does your nails or the post office person that delivers not only your mail but your UPS packages, getting these as gifts ×2. So you've got your metallic red, you have your silver choice, which is also beautiful. You have what we're calling Marion's favorite, which is going to be that metallic pink, which is really pretty. Here's your rose gold, and you can see the rose gold is just a little bit softer. Over here, we've got our gorgeous, beautiful copper. So if you love copper, you'll want to choose the copper. And then we also have it for you and one of our beautiful deep blues. So those are the colors. You're gonna get 2 of the gift boxes. It's $5 on any major credit card. This is almost half off the retail value. And Marion, I'd love for you to come on out, because when you talk about individually gift box, push button operation, built-in light, adjustable courses, right? Ceramic technology, and $12.50 a gift, you've got yourself a great last minute deal from Wolfgang.
And you know what? It's every year that he does this, which is so exciting. The first year he gave these to all of his chefs, which that is many hundreds of people, and we were so blown away. But they didn't come in a gift box. They were much more plain than this, but these are so different and so special. Every year he adds a new color. Like Marlo was saying, this time he called this the Princess Pink, because that's what he calls me when he's really happy.
Oh.
Otherwise he calls me Marianne, and he's asking me to legally change my name because he says he cannot pronounce Marion. But anyway, they are so beautiful. I love that one button touch for seasoning your food. And if you're wondering what in the world you would need a grinder like this for something like salt and pepper, it's because if you're using something that's not ground fresh, you don't know what you're missing. Maybe you think your food tastes bland, but restaurant food tastes great. Do you know that it could literally be just that one difference? If you're still using this kind of pepper, this doesn't have any flavor. In fact, we think it tastes kind of like dust, or
you're so much nicer about that than Wolfgang. You know what he does, right, Marianne?
I know, I can't.
He usually tosses it.
He does.
But he's made me feel so bad, because I used to buy this before he came here, and he's like, that's why your food doesn't taste as great,
but
right?
He says that his mom bought the Austrian version of the exact same thing, and it's because that's what we were taught, right? But this kind of tastes medicinal, and this just tastes dusty, so there's no way either of those are gonna improve the taste of your food. And then if you do this guy, where it's all plastic here and they use just the cheap stuff, you'll never get all of these peppercorns ground up with those plastic little grinder mechanism in there. They just strip out, and then you're just stuck with a sad, wasted jar full. But when you buy whole spices, Marlo, they hold on to all the essential oils. And if you think of coffee, can you imagine if you bought coffee that was already ground? You put it in your cabinet for 5 years, you took it out after 5 years, and you tried to make a good cup of coffee with it? It's not gonna happen.
No, it won't taste good.
It's the exact same thing with spices. So buy them whole, grind them fresh, and your food just comes alive.
Well, we're inviting you to come on in. This has been very popular, as you might imagine. The quality that you expect, of course, from Wolfgang Puck. Beautiful colors, and by the way, ×2. You're looking at $12.50 a gift. We're saying Bow and Go. All the colors have been popular on the day, but the red has literally been the favorite. If you want that metallic red, don't wait. Hop on in there. Remember, when you shop with us, not only during the holiday season, but throughout the year, we have a very generous return policy. We give you until the end of January, but today is the only day say that you're going to buy our today's special. I want to go over and show you those colors once again, because we have so many beautiful, there's something here for everyone, right? We all use the basics of salt and pepper or our favorite seasonings. Here's the way to be able to elevate it. They're beautiful enough to leave out onto your dining room table or on your stove. There's your set of 2 in your metallic red. Here's your set of 2 in silver. Here's your set of 2, and what does he call it? This
Princess Pink.
Princess Pink, the Princess Pink. Here's your rose gold, or your rose gold. Here's your copper, and then here is your blue. And then down below are the 2 individual boxes that will come along with it. Now, they do require 6 AA batteries.
Yes.
So you'll have to provide the batteries. You probably have those already at home. But I think they make for the most beautiful gifts. The moment that you pick this up, you know how you can tell something that's expensive and rich? It's exactly what you would expect from a famous chef like Wolfgang Puck, who caters to Hollywood's elite, who does the award shows, the red carpet shows. It's exactly what we would expect, and now you will be able to share it with the people that you love. I hope that you'll buy it. Marian's gonna walk us through some animation that you're gonna see for a moment. And this is what you envisioned for us, right?
Oh my gosh, this is Wolfgang's new changes. I love this. That's still that beautiful acrylic container where you can see how much spice is in there, which one it is and when it's running low. But see that black lid that just came off? That is to keep your counters, your table pristine and clean with no little drops of pepper. That's something you asked for. The ceramic burr grinder we just showed you, that's important because if you're using something like salt, it could corrode if it was metal. So the ceramic's important. See that dial that you turn? That adjusts the coarseness. And then that light, oh my gosh, if you have a candlelight dinner, Marlo, it's perfect for that. That wide opening is so easy to fill, and it's kind of beveled downward like a funnel. So when you're putting your peppercorns in, they're not gonna dance around and fall on the floor and make you say some bad words. It's just a really great design. And this year, that he made it more flared on the top, we were so thrilled because in that kitchen when you're cooking, so many times your hands are either wet or oily or both. And so they could slip if it's more streamlined, but that is so great. And then the nice big button, you can just tap on it anywhere and you are seasoning your food like a pro.
Yeah, when you go to the fancy restaurants, right? Where you're going to leave with a dinner bill for at least $200, they would have something like this. I understand that I misspoke and I said AA batteries, it's AAA batteries, okay? So 6 AAA batteries. I just wanna make sure I get that right. And I gotta thank our sous chef today. Come here, sous chef. Come here.
And I do want to say about those batteries, I cook almost every day at home. They last about a year.
So you guys know Greg. Greg happens to be Marion's handsome husband. And so he's working with us today. I'm so glad that you're here.
It's my pleasure.
Yes,
my pleasure.
And of course, we've all told everybody about Wolfgang, and so you're in our thoughts, and we love you so very much. Yes. So we are going to let you know that the red and the silver are the 2 runaway hits. That doesn't surprise me, right?
No.
Right?
No.
Red for Christmas, it's next week, guaranteed delivery by Christmas on these. I'm gonna ask you, Marian, if you will walk us through. A lot of us have never used these,
of course.
Perhaps you could take us on a little tour on how we would add the salt, or how we would add peppers onto this.
So the cap is for you so that you don't have little bits that are stuck in the burr, which is just natural for how that works. So that keeps your table, your counter, wherever you keep this pristine. But when you're going to fill it, it could not be easier. There's a little arrow right here, and then right below it on the acrylic part, there's a little unlock and a lock symbol. So to get into it, you just twist. That removes the outer housing. This is the housing where the batteries go. So just cock it back a little bit and it pops off. And then see this nice wide opening and it's kind of beveled downward? You just pour your spices in there. Anything that's firm and dry will typically grind beautifully in there. You can see when you need to buy more. I love that part. And then in the bottom, this little guy, you're just gonna turn it right, I don't know, clockwise or anything like that, but righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Looser would give you a bigger grind, and tighter would give you the smaller one. And then the little LED light is right there. That's so great because if you're having that candlelight dinner, you can see exactly what you're doing on your food.
I love it. Well, we are delighted to have you shopping with us. I want to explain to what FlexPay is. FlexPay means you don't have to pay the full amount. Isn't that great?
Oh
I will say, there have been plenty of times where I've had more month than money, and so I love the idea that with Christmas coming up next week, and there's so many people that we want to recognize and buy for, that you don't have to pay the full amount on these. So $5 on any major credit card, debit card, or PayPal. We take them all. We get these to you. We guarantee delivery by Christmas. I love the beautiful bow presentation, but I also love that this is a very elegant gift, yet practical. Practical enough to use a couple of times a day, right?
anytime you want to season food, and here's how chefs really do it, and I swear this is why I gain weight, because you taste through the whole time, in the beginning, during the process, and then always before you serve. And then typically at the table, you add a little bit, because think about it. If it's a steak and you add a nice larger grind, like I just opened up the pepper mill, the crunch of the larger pieces have that bite and that heat and that aroma that just makes the food sing. And the same thing with a steak. If you open up that grind on the larger flakes of sea salt, the little crunch that happens against that sear on the steak is magic. It adds that layer of texture that we all crave, and that's the difference so many times between food that you adore and food that's just Just try it, just seasoning your food correctly. If Wolfgang were here, he would automatically start telling you about some of the beautiful homes that he caters in. And he goes into the cabinets to fix the dinner that they're asking for, and he finds this, and he finds this, and he says, I don't want it to taste like dust or medicine, so what do you do? But if you don't know, I think that's one of the great reasons why Wolf is here every year doing these beautiful collectible meals that we love so much, because he's here to teach us that just something that simple can make your food sing, and that's what we want.
And that is his passion. His passion is that he wants us to be able to mimic that restaurant experience, but only for our families. And these spice mills will do it. As I mentioned to you at the onset, that we've sold almost 900,000 of these spice mills over the years. They are incredible. You have shown us time and time again how much you love it. I love the beautiful new inclusion of some of the colors, like that pretty pink and like the metallic rose that we are showing you. The #1 choice today has been in that metallic red. I mean, feast your eyes on it. Look at how beautiful it is. I mean, it's like jewelry for your kitchen or your countertops. It is the most exquisite gift. Wolfgang Puck is one of the most famed chefs in the entire world. If you're giving this as a gift, everyone will think, oh my gosh, you went way out to be able to buy a gift, but they will remember you every time that they use it. And so this is a gift that will continue to keep on giving. So choose your red, choose your silver, choose your pretty pink, or your metallic rose gold, or your copper, which I think is also another beautiful color. And then we have it for you in the blue. We do include the 2 gift boxes. The only thing that you'll have to add are your AAA batteries, your 6 AAA batteries, and then you're all set with this. But last chance to be able to get it. This is an expiring offer. It goes away tonight at midnight. But the beautiful thing about this gift is that it is a gift that we can guarantee that you will be able to receive. I've been talking a lot to some of my coworkers, and I'm like, are you done with Christmas? Are you done with holiday? Some people have gotten a few things done, but they're not completely done. And if you're looking for some last-minute gifts, because it is next week, what a great value. Remember, you're getting 2 of these. So I know I'm only holding 1 with the box, but you're getting 2 full sets, which I think are perfect. And a lot of people are buying more than 1. I mean, this not only makes, Marian, for a great Christmas gift, but anybody that's getting married, or a hostess gift, or a housewarming gift, you know, any time of year, I think these are perfect.
Anytime you'd eat, I don't know about everybody else, but it's 3 times a day for me, and for Wolfgang, he nibbles all day, so it's a lot more than that. But I think that's as often as it makes sense. It is that one-size-fits-all gift, and I am so honored to be here for Wolfgang, especially on a day where he can't. I'm so happy that he's with his family. He's the oldest of the kids, so imagine he has the most stories to tell of his sister. And you know Wolfgang, it's gonna be some spicy language, and there's gonna be lots of laughter and the memories. It'll be sweeter than it is sad talking about his beloved sister. But I'm so honored that he allows me to show you his products when he can't be here like today. So this one is for Wolf, and thank you all for all the purchases that you've made. It's a great day.
I said to Marian when we found out that the chef had lost a family member, I said, we gotta knock this out of the park. All of us have loved Wolfgang all these years, and you know that he wished he could be here. But for him, we've gotta definitely buy this, because you know that he would have wanted to be here with us. With that said, look at your love. Look at the love that you've shown today with over 19,000 that have sold.
Thank you, everyone.
So let's love on Wolfgang today during this difficult time in his family. Let's love on Marian, who is able to stay step in for Wolfgang, because those are big shoes to fill, and you can imagine, you know, that could be a little nerve-wracking. So and I told Marion, I said, oh my gosh, you're doing such an amazing job.
And thank you for holding my hand, because this isn't easy, and I adore you. And
no,
for you
you're
to
doing
say that
an
this is for
amazing job.
Wolfgang,
Yes.
that turned off the tears, right?
Yes,
you said that. Let's do it for Wolf.
Yeah, we have to do it for him.
Yeah.
And besides that you've said that you loved it. It is an exquisite gift. I love that it's something that is not only beautiful, but practical at the same time. And I want you to give us some ideas. So we know salt and pepper, right? But let's kind of think outside of the box and other ways to use this.
Oh my God, way beyond that. How about that pumpkin spice latte that makes you trying to make it home, but
now
you
you're
want it to
speaking my
taste
language.
special? Or maybe it's just that cinnamon. You go to the coffee shop, they have that little shaker that's it's kind of the dusty kind, kind of like this. Like, you can tell that is just some dust in there, but you know, we still want it because it has that faint taste of cinnamon. Well, with this, one little push of the button and the aroma, doesn't it just waft over us? So if you want that, any of those dry, firm spices could go in there. So a crunched up nutmeg, or we've got cinnamon little nibs in here, and with a little bit of sugar, but that over the top of a piece of pumpkin pie.
Oh gosh.
Or your favorite latte is so great. But it's not just that. Wolfgang always has one with chili flakes, and he keeps this at the table because he has young boys at home. Little kids usually do not like spice, but Wolfgang likes everything spicy. So even on something that's mild like this, that's typically where he would love to put something with that little pop of spice.
That's a great idea.
And then this is that King's blend of his peppers, that right over the top of that, and then just that wee bit of salt. And you've got something really great, even when the tomatoes aren't great. That pop of fresh spice really just wakes it up. And if you are tired of your food, or if you think things are bland, I think one of the simplest things you could do is start grinding some spices fresh on top of it, and just watch your food come alive. It's really one of the most simple things that we do in the restaurant that I think we forget about at home.
Well, don't miss it. We're inviting you to order. And with that said, buy a set for yourself and for your home, and then buy a set to give us a gift, because why not, right? It's at one day only price. Remember, when you look at the retail value, we're about half off. I love that it's $5. I really love that it's $5 plus tax on any major credit card, because look, Christmas can get expensive, and there's so many people that we really want to acknowledge. So choose your favorite color. Keep in mind that the red and the silver choices have been the most popular, but you still have a chance to be able to get it. Marion's working from that beautiful blue. We also have the copper, and if you love pinks, we've got two choices for you. We've got a rose gold, and then we also have that really, and we also have the metallic pink. Now, if you love the one that Marion loves, that one is called the metallic pink, okay? I just want you to know. So it's just, I mean, and the gift boxes are here. You make it easy. And I like this. Can we guys get a close-up of what she's doing here? So you're showing us just how precise, right?
It is, and you're gonna dial that texture down. If you want it to be really fine, you just tighten this little guy right here. If you want it to be, and maybe if you're seasoning a big pot of chili, you'd open it up wide so you can go really fast. And if you have people in your family that don't love spice, especially on the pepper, dial it all the way down so the flecks are really small and there's not a big bite or a crunch of the pepper.
Well, I want to
still get the perfume.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
I wanted to congratulate everyone, and I wanted you to know, because over 20,000 have now been sold.
Thank you.
Yay, so
That's
thank
for
you guys. This is for you, Wolfgang. I want to walk over and remind everybody once again, here they all are. You might want to consider, because you know, I was gonna buy a set, and then you showed me the pepper, and then some of the sweetener, and I'm thinking, it might be wise to even have a few of these, right? I mean, they're so pretty, so if you wanna buy more than one set, we only do this one time a year, so this is it. You won't see something like this until next year, and with 20,000 gone, that's a big chunk of our quantity. Order yours. There are all the colors, your red, your silver, there's your metallic pink, and this is going to be your rose gold. This is your copper, and there's your blue. And then they do come in 2 individual gift boxes. You will need to provide the batteries. They do require 6 AAA batteries, but what a gift. I mean, when you look at what's out there for $25, and sometimes that's like the cap of how much you have to spend for a gift. This is impressive and beautiful and elegant, and it's a really, really smart choice. I hope that you're one of the lucky ones. Oh, I love how, wouldn't that be great on a baked potato?
Oh my gosh, right? The crunch of pepper, I love
know, right?
it.
So great. And you'll look like a pro, you know? with this, there is a light for those of you who've been asking. Can you see the light there?
It's a little LED light right there.
Yeah. So you've got your light there. You also, I love how we put the cap on the ends, right?
And that was your request because you're really smart.
That is smart. Because otherwise you'd have the little dustings of the salt or of the pepper all over your countertops all the time. So you guys have asked us to cap it off. And so that's perfect.
Like that. That's it.
Yeah,
Cap it off.
right? So we're gonna leave this available. It's our best buy of the day. If you'd like to order our today's special, let us know. We'll be giving you an encore presentation coming up the top the next hour, but certainly I hope that you're one of the lucky ones to be able to reserve it. Okay, we have more from Wolfgang Puck coming up, but Marion, I can't wait until you come on my show. So